Ash wants to know if you'd ever consider giving Roy Keane the Peterborough job.
No, not for me. Love listening to my TV, love all of that, but no, I don't. I know he did phenomenal with Sunderland. You know, he won that promotion with them. They went on a run where they won the league and got to the Premier League. But I think we have to look at this, and it drives me mad sometimes. Generations today have changed from footballers 10, 15, 20 years ago. I said to Darren, my manager, the other day, Darren, you could have said X to a player 15 years ago and he'd have no problem with it, and you'd have given him a slap down. The player would come in the next day and train like magnificently. You do that to one of these young generational players now, they are, I'm not going to use the word weak, but they are a little bit fickle, a little bit fragile, and the player won't show up the next day. His agent will probably ring in, the PFA will be on, they'll be worried about his mental health, they'll be worried about this, worried about that. It's very different now the way you deal with young people. The way I bring my children up is very different to how a lot of people bring up their kids now. I'm trying to teach my children to have thicker skin. I'm trying to teach my children, you know, basically like, this is the real world you're in here, and it's not so nice and it's not full of, you know, sunshine every day. And I just think footballers now are a little bit different from 20 years ago. Roy Keane would frighten the life out of every player under the age of 23, in my opinion, in a football team. And the average age of our team is 22. So they'd probably all stick in transfer requests after 2 weeks. And he'd lose his rag with them.
So there's no room left for these sort of...
I think there are certain horses for courses. I'm not saying Roy Keane can't manage again. I'm not sure the money he earns in broadcasting, he'll get paid the same to be a manager, hence why his little hope of probably managing again.
It's a shame. Well, he's a great pundit. But,
yeah, great pundit, great ex-player. I'm not sure he's a magnificent manager.
No, OK. Question...